Astrum AI. Hi, welcome to another Tech Talk with Astrum AI. I'm Atif, the CEO and founder of Astrum AI, and joining us today, all the way from Switzerland, Zurich, is Julian, one of our favorite people and a fintech specialist. And today we're talking about something really special. Thank you for joining us, Julian.
Hi, Hatif. Yeah, always a pleasure for being here. And looking forward to discussing this topic today.
Exactly. The topic today is why isn't AI already seamless? Why isn't it a seamless part of everyday life? We're hearing about AI here and AI here, integration, deployment, the next Apple, iPhone 17, iOS integration, everything's going to be Apple Intelligence. Oracle just signed a $300 billion deal with OpenAI. All of the things are in place. However, yet we still live in a world where it's not as seamless as we are led to believe. What are your thoughts on that, Joe?
Very good point. I mean, that everyone can wonder the same, right? But let me break it down in 5 different barriers to everyday AI. First of all, I would say technical limits. Phone used to be too weak for advanced AI. Cloud AI works but can be slow and risky for privacy. But now you can argue that new chips help, but AI must stay efficient and not kill battery life. That's important. And secondly, I would like to highlight privacy concern. That's a very important one. AI needs personal data, but people and laws demand strict protection. On device, AI helps, but trust and clear safeguards are essential. By the way, I'm sure you know that data privacy security concerns are the number one barrier to AI adoption for now, at least. And then another factor is human factor. I mean, as you can imagine, people need training to use AI confidently. Lack of skills, bad experiences, or even workplace resistance slows adoptions. That's also an important one. And integration as well is something else. AI should solve real problems, not a superficial add-on. Poorly designed AI can hurt brands. So meaning here, clear, useful application are very key. And last but not least, cost and return on investment is something else to consider. AI is expensive. Companies want proof it saves money or adds value before scaling. So meaning projects without clear return often fail, right? And in short, I would say overcoming tech limits, ensuring privacy, building skills, integrating AI wisely, and providing return on investment will speed up everyday adoption.
It's interesting you're saying that because, for example, at Astrum AI, AI is in the name. So we are in integration and deployment of AI, and we're working now with AGI as well. And for me, I don't see why, for us, it's very clear, depending on the client and the customer needs, when we provide encrypted server service, understanding where the data is being kept, but also understanding the AI availability through the cloud, as well as a very good internet connection. But now you can have secure internet connections. I mean, I truly believe as a futurist that we can easily, or at least I believe we can, we're sitting in the industry, that we can now adopt a more encryptive way to secure our data. And those specialist services are out there, they are available. I mean, we use them within those secure fintech contracts, as well as many others. And there are a lot of companies that are working within the sphere of encrypted servers and secured data. It's very surprising for me, personally, that these gaps haven't been bridged, that they haven't been identified. Like, for example, I mentioned Apple. For me, I'm waiting for, there's a movie called Her, which came out a couple of years ago with Joaquin Phoenix. And in that, Scarlett Johansson plays the voice of the artificial intelligence that's downloaded onto his phone, and then he falls in love with this. But if you put that aside, the actual technology itself, the interface, the interaction, AI agents today, humanistic AI agents today, the LLM learning models, the NLP, the scalability and the agility of the technology and how quickly it's updating itself or learning from years to months to weeks to days now. How come one side of it is really, on fire, while the other side, like you mentioned, the hardware, the limitations, we're not seeing any growth there? What would you say? What would you say are some ways that we could, bridge these gaps?
Very good point that you made here. Let me answer like that. I think leader need to answer this question, right? They need first of all to invest in better tech here, on-device AI chip and optimize models, reduce delays, protect privacy, and enable a seamless use, right? That's first of all, invest in better tech. Secondly, they also need to build trust through governance, right? If you want to use AI every day, you need to build this trust, right? So meaning secure, transparent, and privacy first AI earns user confidence and speeds adoption as well. And also something very important, focus on people. So meaning here, prioritize user-friendly design, natural interactions, and employee upskilling to drive comfort and confidence is something else. And also prove real value. I mean, prove to your employees the real value of AI. Start with clear, high impact use cases and deliver quick wins, and measurable return on investment is something else that can help to bridge this gap, right? And last but not least, aim for invisible AI. I mean, the goal here is AI should quietly enhances daily workflows. So meaning here becoming trusted background infrastructure. That's the aim of AI, I think, and that's gonna be key if you want a better adoption by everyone.
That's really interesting. Those are some really interesting points. And I'm sure a lot of people listening right now are kind of trying to figure out what would be the methodology and the approach. One thing that we do, or a question that I would ask for you, for a lot of our clients, our customers, and the people that I know I interact with daily, or when we talk about AI, we talk about AGI, a lot of times that conversation is had with them that, can you explain how, by integrating AI into my enterprise, into my business, does it optimize? How does it ensure certain things fall into place that maybe can avoid human error? And I think that the question we're asking today, and a lot of the answers you're giving today, are important, because I think that's also that gap, that when someone does use AI, right, their experience of AI can be limited because they're not utilizing the full potential that AI can bring because of the limitation of hardware, because of the limitation of everything that you've mentioned, because of those gaps that haven't been bridged. And it's really interesting because I would ask the question, how can businesses move from this experimentation phase of AI, right? This kind of seeing what AI would work for us, or what can we make work? How do we make it function in a way that optimizes the experience or optimizes the business? How can it be adopted within the everyday running of a business and enterprise? Successfully running, because they can run it anyway. But the whole point of AI is to take the running of this business to a level that's beyond what they have currently.
Yeah, sure. I think valid point here, and I would answer like that. I mean, either you have the know-how, I mean, you know how to turn AI into your advantage, right? And if it's not the case, you would like to implement AI, you can always turn to specialized AI partners. It's the best way to integrate AI. It's to ask for help. And what you can expect from those specialized AI partners. First of all, they're gonna close the gap, so meaning turn advanced AI ideas into practical tool that fit your business, first of all, and also to build the right tool for you, meaning create AI solutions that work smoothly with existing systems. That's very important, and on device or in the cloud, whatever the best solution is. And also very important, keep it safe. Make sure AI follow privacy rules and has safeguards so people can trust it. So that's something else those AI partners can deliver. And also something important, because they have the know-how, and most of the times they can also train people, train your employees, teach teams how to use AI confidently in their daily work. And like that, you're gonna build confidence as well. Right? And also important that when you turn to those AI partners, also ask them to show real value. I mean, they're gonna prove you that AI works well and can save time, can cut costs, right, or improve customer service. That's something else you can ask those AI partners, and that's important. And I think that's one way to address this issue. If you don't have the know-how, or if your business or company doesn't have it, it's the best way to do it.
That's a really good answer. And I completely concur. I personally am someone that whenever we approach a client or we have a pain point to discuss, or even in a pitch, it's really about listening to what they want, to what they need. And I find that sometimes, and I've worked with BDs or other people that are promoting businesses or hearing a pitch, even my organization, you tell people, look, you're out there and what you're really trying to do is convince them about what AI is, about the usability of AI, how AI can optimize, and how AI can do this, and how AI can do this. For me, it's always been the other way around. It's like stop and really listen. Understand what the requirements are. Understand what this company, this business, this manager, the CFO, the CEO, this decision maker needs, because they are in a position where they understand exactly what the business has done. They've probably already used some advantages in technology deployment into the company, and it hasn't, provided, or they haven't reaped the benefits that they thought they would. And a lot of times we get those clients as well that are like, we spent $1 million or plus on this integration, and it just didn't work. It didn't learn from what we needed to learn. Or this is not the AI I wanted. Or this AI is better at this and this. So for me, it's a really simple question. What do you need AI for? Tell me what the problem is. Explain to me what you feel is missing. And I'll not only provide a solution for what's missing, but I will create an ecosystem in which not only are we answering what's missing or providing the missing link with technology, with AI deployment and AGI integration, but create a whole new holistic approach to how that business can be run in ways that even they can see the optimization of their department or their organization like never before. And that is really what we should be focused on, what technology should do for us. It should improve our lives, it should improve our businesses, it should improve our experiences. And I think it's about time those leaders, ensure that we also have that experience when we interact with that technology. And that's what we focus on at Astrum AI. If we're doing a boutique contract instead of a subscription contract, a boutique contract is where you're building and teaching AI to learn how to engage with the client, the customer, the way that they would like it to engage. And especially if we're integrating AGI, it's doing that and learning how to be so much more. Thank you so much today, Julian, for today's podcast. I think we answered a couple of really good questions, and I like the little bit of brainstorming we actually did as well today.
Exactly. Really good job. Thank you very much. Always a pleasure for coming here and talking about those very interesting topics and very important ones as well.
It's really a pleasure. Thank you so much for your insight in tech. And like I said, I really enjoyed the brainstorming session. I hope that our listeners enjoyed today's Tech Talk as well. And some of the questions have been answered or new questions have been raised. The answers are out there and they can be found. And what we do at Astrum AI is answer those questions and build solutions. We have you in mind because the future is ours. Thank you so much for joining again. We hope to see you next time. Astrum AI.